Covering all things LEGO, from Minneapolis to Fiverton and LEGO cities beyond. It's breaking news.
Welcome back to Breaking News. I am Jason. This is Alex. If you are a fan of LEGO, and maybe as a child you remember getting Bazooka bubblegum and getting the little comic in there.
Man.
Do you want to know something
That's
sad?
a good one.
Someone gave me a box of those.
No kidding.
It was just last year, actually. Someone I used to work with. And my daughter saw them.
Yeah.
And she's like, Bazooka bubblegum? Is that really a thing? Like, she knew there was some song that mentioned Bazooka bubblegum.
Uh-huh.
She didn't realize it was actually a thing.
Wow.
I'm like, you didn't know about Bazooka bubblegum? No. Like, oh my gosh.
It's like usually you get like a stick of gum in like baseball cards. You remember that?
You used to? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they, like your cards would smell like bubble gum.
Well, the one on the back where it was always had the stain.
Yeah, yeah.
But back then, they weren't worth a bazillion dollars.
No, they weren't. Bazooka bubblegum, though, yeah. There you go.
That little comic.
Yeah, the comic. That's great. That's a good one. That is a good one. That hit me. That you got me good on that one.
Good.
Yeah. Wow.
I feel like I let you down with the Indiana Jones one last time, so needed to try.
That was just, I don't know. It is what it is, man. All right, we're getting up there.
It's
all
true.
Right. Yeesh.
All right.
Let's.
So we
do
have
this.
something exciting to start off with, Alex.
We do. What is it?
We have a new exclusive preview of one of the new One Piece sets.
We do. Well.
Here it is.
Oh no!
It's the first One Piece set.
There it is, guys. You saw it here first.
It's retired, actually. It's a retired.
It's already
One Piece
retired. It's rare and valuable.
set.
One Piece. There you go. There you have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we got some Price Hiker today. We
do.
Yeah, I do have one of those.
Oh man, fun.
We do have, I don't know, some other stuff. What do you want to talk about first? I mean, you've already got food, evidently. I didn't need to bring a food, or because I have one of those, but.
Yeah, I got a bunch of they're like Red Hots.
This is not the official snack of the day, just to be clear, because I got that in the box here. It's this thing here.
Oh, I didn't see it.
So, yeah.
Oh.
We have a build. Do you want to do build, or do you not want to do build?
We can do a build.
I don't know. Do we have time? Let's see. Maybe this is too big. This is 400 pieces. Is this too big?
Let me see that. Huh. That's 400 pieces?
402 pieces.
No kidding. It's
what
got a
it
lot of
says.
small pieces.
Looks like it's got all the stickers.
Ugh. Well, it's better than my option, which is the Speed Champions. That's 328 pieces, and that will have a lot of stickers.
Yeah. Or we can just not do a build today.
Are you disappointed we're not doing a build?
Well,
Let us know in the comment
there's your
section
missed
below.
build. Woo-hoo.
Well, I mean, we can try to.
I don't know.
All right.
All right.
Well, first off, let's talk about our shirts. He's got a new shirt.
Yes. Can you guess what it is?
It's Mickey
Star
Mouse.
Trek.
Mickey Mouse. Right?
Mickey Mouse.
And I have a Star Wars shirt. Yeah.
Yes, you do. Is that the blue one is Spock and the other one is
Kirk and Spock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. Is that a regular shirt?
It's a pretty
For a
regular shirt.
regular guy?
For a regular guy. You know why I like it, Harry? Because you're a regular guy. Drink it up. Oh my goodness. Well,
he's driving in that car.
you guys, this is the
Best line in that whole movie. He does his business. And then the knock on the. That toilet's broken. His face, the way it was said.
so perfect. Flash you.
Because I think we've all been in that situation.
It's a horrible situation.
Not that exact one, but the one
It's
where
something
you're at
similar to
someone's house.
Yeah, it's a
you're
foreign
like
house.
at a party,
Yeah.
and you flush, and the water goes up.
You're like, no, please. What did I do to deserve this? What's the worst feeling, man? You're like, oh, you better flush. You better flush.
And it's getting up to the rim, and you're like,
Oh, please stop.
I promise I'll never do any bad thing ever again in my life.
Please go down. Oh, and then it goes over the rim. Game over. And you're like, can I throw down their nice towels on this? We have a lot of shop
Where are
towels
we
for that.
going here?
This went in the crapper fast. Hey, at least it's not like the a-hole comments from last week.
Well, who knows? We might have some of those.
We're gonna probably have some. It's trending on the Breaking
is it
News
now?
podcast. Yeah, that's right. A-holes are trending. A-holes always are trending. Okay, just so y'all know, that's an acronym for adult hobbyists of Lego. All right, we're not really a-holes. Come on.
Well, we'll let them
Come
decide.
on. We'll let you decide at the end of the episode. Yeah, you were. I'm gonna have to email you that I'm unsubscribing from you.
Let that go.
It's just weird.
Well,
I don't know.
You might offend them, and they
Like,
might
just-
unsubscribe
just-
from you now.
Like some people, that's okay if that happens, man.
It does.
Like I've had a lot of people I get subscribers and I lose subscribers. That's life, man.
Yep.
You win some, you lose some. You make friends, you lose friends, right?
Mhm.
I mean, that's life, bruh. You know, and I don't know. You're not bugged. It's weird that I'm more bugged about you getting an email about someone unsubscribing than you are.
I'm more bugged about you getting emails that they're copying me on, asking you if you want to take up their business proposition. But
Usually, I just ignore them and they go away. But this guy ain't.
yeah,
He ain't going away.
he ain't.
Let's see if let's see if he emails me a fifth time. Hey, have you seen my video?
No, I've been online all day chatting with babes.
All day. Besides, we both know trying to become a cage slider.
Did you pay for that by the minute?
Like minutes on a phone? Yeah, sometimes Grandma gets so because I'm on it for so long. All right, guys. Well, are we going to do a poll? Is that what we're doing?
We can start there. You want to start at a
Let's
poll?
go to a poll and see how many millions of comments. Can you guys believe how many comments we had last week?
There was a few.
There's a few comments.
There's less this time. So good news. there's less.
That would be a tough record to break, man. All right, let's do it. It's time for the poll.
All right, so the poll question this week, Alex. This is that question I asked you 2 weeks ago, which you would rather have.
Oh, is this a Star Wars
This is
one?
a Star Wars one.
Oh, man. Okay.
So the question was, which of the following would you rather have? There were three options. Every Lego Star Wars set and no figs. Every Lego Star Wars fig and no sets. Or neither, I don't like Star Wars.
I would think that our audience would probably vote
So
for...
I'll ask you this first. We're going to exclude the I don't like Star Wars people. Do you think more people would rather have the sets or the figs? Because that's really the heart of what
Yeah, that is right. I would actually think... I'm willing to bet between those two, I think an overwhelming majority would probably say the sets.
You think so?
Well,
Okay.
I don't
No,
know.
that's fine.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fine.
I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
What percentage of people do you think would have said neither I don't like Star Wars?
At least a third.
Okay.
Wait, maybe even 40%. I think it might be a big number. I'll bet it's like 40%.
Do I need to get this out so you can...
Here we go. All right. Here we go.
Okay, so you are wrong on a couple
Oh no,
fronts.
I'm James D. Kirk. I'm never wrong.
You kept going up further away from the number.
Oh,
26% said neither. 40%
Oh.
said they would rather have every fig.
No kidding.
So,
Oh.
if you exclude that, it's more that would rather have the fig than the sets, but
Yodelay. That's what I think about that. I'm staying on the mountain.
So people actually kind of agree with me, mostly. 40%.
yeah.
40%.
Yeah.
Where's Spock? He's really good at spitting out these numbers.
All right. How many comments?
Okay, so we had 24.
24
So
comments.
it's Mandarin. Mimi Don do Lego.
Hello.
Now, why would you have to make it either or?
Yeah, why?
Well,
Come on.
What do you want the question to be? Would you rather have every Lego set or not? That's not a very exciting question.
Give me all I want right now.
Me, myself, the one. I voted neither, but that's not entirely accurate. I like Star Wars in general, but I don't like Lego Star Wars for the most part. The minifigures are probably the part I like most about them, though. But still, I can live without any of it. There's other IPs I'd much rather see.
Like Star Trek.
Indiana Jones, for
Oh,
example.
come on.
Prawns Gaming said, same exact thought for me. Well, I would agree. I like all this Indiana Jones.
Okay.
I should get all those.
You should get all those, yeah.
I should.
You should get on that.
Ty Novell. Oh, the store displays?
Yeah.
They're
2000?
not listed anymore.
I wonder if
So I don't know if they sold or if they're gone. There's
Oh.
remember how there was the one that had all three and then one single one? The single one's still there, but the three are gone from another seller,
okay.
so I don't know.
I can't believe it.
Ty Novell, I'd much rather have a set with all the classic space figures of various colors, all the Everything is Awesome set, than all the Star Wars figs.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, it's certainly an easier collection to get than all the Star Wars figs.
It's more manageable, for sure.
Marnie Bricks would take the sets, take them apart, and have a billion gray bricks for mountains, rock walls, etc.
And the Starship Enterprise.
Crash Eagle 2010. I only voted for all Star Wars Lego sets just for the pieces. Well, there we go.
Yeah.
Mardi Gras Man 23,
Hey.
or as you call him, Grotty Man 32.
Grotty Man! Yes.
Maybe that got cut last week, actually.
I think I got cut.
Oh,
yeah.
well, then
We
never
lost
mind.
it.
Forget it. It's an inside joke you missed because
Yeah.
technical
We
difficulties.
had technical difficulty.
The figs, man, no brainer. Obvious because of value and
Space!
SG bricks. Take the sets to scrap for the parts.
Ah, people like the parts.
I think we're noting a theme
Yes,
here.
we are.
So I think the 30 whatever percent that want the sets, they don't want
They want the
sets,
pieces.
they just want the pieces.
Yeah.
Brick building babe, but you know we don't have
Space!
for all the sets, so the easier route is minifigs.
Yes, yes, indeed.
The Frisian Viking,
Hey.
just the minifigures.
Yeah.
So I can sell them and buy all the Fabuland sets and donate them to Jason.
He's got it. Sorry.
I know, I get it. He's got something against me and Fabuland. He's the one that made the video. I know. I know. Jason and Fabuland.
Jason and Fabuland.
That was such a weird. David Caddy 149. For me, that's like choosing between my left hand or my right hand.
I can't believe it.
Well, are you right-handed or left-handed? Because that does make a difference. If I had to choose, which hand are you choosing to get rid of?
This hand is my hand.
I'm going to keep the hand I'm predominant with, right?
Predominant hands.
Yes.
There you go. Level Up Rob. I think just the figures are better for the
Space!
in the house.
Yes, all right. I'm getting a lot of action here.
Brittany A. McCubbin. I choose the sets over the figures because, frankly, I don't care for the figures.
Oh.
That being said, in or around 2013, while doing a major decluttering of my house, and knowing how widely popular Lego was at the time, I sold off most of my minifigures, most of which were Star Wars figures, for the low price of $2 each, or 3 for $5. Mind you, this was way before I started watching YouTube. I won't make that mistake again.
My God.
Of course you won't. You don't have the figs, and you're not going to get them back.
Wow, what a bargain. You made some people happy.
Did you have a Cloud City? Did you have Boba Fett? Oh, I saw a video.
Yeah.
Someone brought in a set that they got. It was with the box. It was opened. It was an open
Okay.
set and used. But they brought it into, I think it was a Bricks and Minifigs. And it was Cloud City, the original one. It had all the figs except for Boba Fett. But all the others were there.
Still.
The person bought it at the yard sale for $10. Oh. Can you believe? We have something to talk about. Speaking of Bricks and Minifigs.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
Continue this comment section about Star Wars, I guess.
Jimbo Bricks says, good poll question. I went minifigs.
Yes,
You
yes.
could always build things for the minifigs.
Indeed.
Yep. Brickavity, definitely going with minifigures. No one needs a whole bunch of gray spaceships.
That's right. Wait a minute. Wait. Oops.
Mr. Viscom 78, there are some excellent molds for aliens. You don't even need to know the names. Don't worry, Alex doesn't. I don't I don't need or want any clone troopers. Do they have helmet holes? Because that's it. Billy 2796. I want to get a Lego train, but I have no
Space.
Alan Rides. I've had a large collection of Star Wars minifigures, but I'm getting rid of all my Lego near retirement.
Ooh. Congratulations.
As I'm
to you.
nearing retirement. I opened a Bricklink store specifically to liquidate my collection. The hardest part was selling the Cloud City minifigures, but they increased in value so much, it's the first time Lego made my wallet full instead of empty.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought, because there is some point where you're gonna, like, I know you've sold a thing here or there, but you're gonna get to some point where you either downsize your house, you don't have room, you're too old, you
to
can't
maintain
build
it.
it.
Yeah.
You just don't want to do it anymore.
Right.
That could happen. I know you can't fathom this, Alex,
No,
but it could happen.
It is. No, I agree. I
You
agree.
know? So, Casual Dash, without the set, where's the fun? Well, it's in all those minifigs, I guess. I don't know. Bricks in.
Space.
This is a bit tricky. I don't want all of the ships. There are so many. And I like the figures. If I had to choose, it would be the figs. The other guys too. Every set and no figs. I assume that means the figs for those sets. Sure, I like having the figs, but if I had to choose, I'd rather have all the parts, build my own spaceships and vehicles, and then fill them with other minifigs. Imagine the creative storytelling you could play out when not bound with the figs and ships having to be Star Wars. Well, they don't have to now. You could, I don't know, mix them up. This is Princess Leia Fat. I don't know, whatever. Fun with Bricks, 1932. Figs, it's a matter of...
Space.
And lastly, Renee Cardwell. Not a huge Star Wars fan. I do have a few characters and ship sets. Minifigs are just more fun. I like Chewbacca's in my winter village, etc. They also take up less... Are you... Get ready, Alex.
Space. Man, that was a lot of space.
There's a lot of
those
space.
comments. Wow.
So what we gathered is people wanted figs because of space, or they wanted ships for the
Because
parts.
of the parts, right.
No one said, I want all the ships and none of the figs, because that would be awesome. I don't remember that comment.
It was not there.
So,
Interesting pull. There you go, guys. Thank you. That was perfect timing to get him out for all that space comments. There you go.
all right, we have an agree to disagree, Alex. This will be an easy one. I think we've kind of talked about this
Okay,
before.
let's do it.
You get a good value selling your sets to Bricks and Minifigs.
Oh, man. That's
3,
an
2,
easy
1.
one. So I think we do.
So we've hit on this before, and
Yeah.
we are supporters of Bricks and Minifigs. I go
We are.
and I shop for
Yeah,
parts.
and
I
I
know
want to
you
talk
go buy
about that.
stuff.
Yes.
So this isn't a we hate Bricks and Minifigs or anything
No,
like that.
no.
That is not.
And it's good if you're in a scenario where you got to get rid of it quick, or your mom's going to throw it in the garbage. Then yeah, that's a good. That's
some
a good
people
option.
don't want to go through the time and the hassle.
It's a hassle,
I get
right.
That.
Yeah.
That's fine. But if you want to maximize the value, that is not the way to do it. And the reason I bring this up is because it's been a couple weeks now. I got to actually find the picture. I was at Bricks and Minifigs. I was searching for parts.
You don't say.
And I was done. I'd filled my cup and I was getting ready to leave.
His cup runneth over.
And then all of a sudden, someone came in and they were like, well, I heard him on a phone. And
Are you that Paradisa guy?
no. This was before that, actually.
Oh, okay,
I think.
okay.
So they got a call from the other Bricks and Minifigs that someone was going to come over and offer some sets.
Oh.
And so then I was like, well, maybe I got to stay. So
Oh man.
I'm there, and I was getting ready to go, but then the person came in, and I saw them start to bring in some sets. And
I don't think I want to see this.
trying to find the picture here.
I don't want to see it, Jason.
You
I
don't wanna
don't.
see
I
it?
can't. I don't know if I can take it. I don't know
sure?
if I can take it. Please don't be horrible.
Well, so, yeah. It was...
Get the pictures?
I'm trying to find it. Yeah, here it is. Okay. I
Oh,
found the picture.
man.
Okay. So, I started to see what they were bringing in.
Yeah.
And my eyes got bigger and bigger.
Oh,
And
no.
I'm over there, like, digging through the parts half-heartedly, like,
Yeah.
looking what's going on. Because I didn't want to, I didn't want him to think I was going to jump in there and be like, no. But they go and they bring in some stuff. And then they go back out. Some of these things are in sealed boxes. Some are open. Some are sealed. And I'm like, So I snuck a couple sly pics. You know, I was pretty sneaky. They had no idea.
Hey,
and
no pictures.
And I'm texting the A-Fool Breaking News chat, and I'm like, so I think I'm about to watch a crime go down. I think that's something to what I worded.
Yeah.
So the sets that these people had brought in, there was a sealed Ghostbusters firehouse. Sealed. Yes, Earl, we know. There was, this is the first Ninjago City, right?
Yeah, that's Ninjago
They had
City.
the Ninjago City sealed. They had, now these are some open sets. They had the Disney Castle, the first one, not the newer one. They had the UCS Sandcrawler. They had the UCS Slave 1. They had some other big Ninjago set,
That's
I think it was.
Ninjago,
I don't
yeah,
know which
it's
one
gotta
it was.
be.
They continue to bring stuff in, and I'm thinking, what the heck? They have sealed modulars. They had, it was the pet shop, so not the most. They had the Sydney Opera House.
Wow.
They had, different things from like advent calendars. They had, and all the figs were there. That's the other part, because the guy was checking in. He was like, are the figs? And they were looking. So I was kind of adding up this stuff. I'm like, this had to be probably $3,500 to $4,000 worth of sets, right? I mean, the Ghostbusters Firehouse sealed by itself is $700.
Eight or nine. You can get probably 8 or 9, maybe.
Well, but if you're really trying to sell it like locally,
Yeah,
if you put it
yeah,
on like the local
right.
classifieds, you could get $500-600 pretty easily, I would think, for a sealed one. So I'm sitting there listening, and they're like, "Okay, did you want cash or trade?" "No, we want cash." And that's why the other store, I guess, isn't doing cash.
I was going to ask why they
sent them
went over there. Okay.
So they come in, and it's getting close to close, and it's this gal and her daughter. And I don't know if it sounds like they were someone's set, and I don't know if they had passed away or what the situation was, but this was a collector. And they're like, "So do you want cash or trade?" And they're like, "No, I think we want cash." And they're like, "Okay, let me run it through. $1,500 is what they were offered. And I'm sitting over there going, no. Because I'm sure, have you seen pawn stores? They always start with the low thing. You got to at least come back. And that was the one thing I was like, I should have gone outside and told them, whatever they offer, ask if you can get more. Because they probably would have given it to you.
Heck, I would have offered $1,500. I'd give that on the spot.
Yeah. But I knew I wasn't going to say anything or do anything right there.
Sure.
I didn't want to be banned from Bix and Minifigs forever.
Well, but here's the deal.
Or interfere with commerce.
So you heard this going on. Would it be unethical of you, or anybody for that matter, to have heard that, hey, somebody's coming there to do a cash, whatever, transaction for some sets, and then you wait in the parking lot for somebody matching that particular description.
Yeah.
And then say, hey, are you guys looking to sell some of your Lego here? What you got? Look, and give them an offer.
Yeah.
Or at least maybe one of the sets,
How much you want for that Ghostbusters? I'd give
Yeah.
$500.
I'd offer them 3. And they'd be ecstatic probably.
Yeah. Well, they'd probably go in and ask them, how much would you give us for this? And, I don't know.
But at that point, you're right. It's too late. They're getting an offer, and you're like, well, what have we here? $1,500, huh?
Okay.
I'll give you 18.
I didn't have 1,800, but I know what you're saying.
I would just
well, here's your agree to disagree then. It is unethical to stand out in the parking lot and catch someone trying to sell their set.
It is not unethical.
There's something dirty about it.
No, it's not.
It's
Dude,
dirty.
come on. Somebody is looking for a buyer. They're looking for a buyer for their Lego. And they will get more money from you than they will to go in that bricks and mortar shop. Now, I don't have anything against bricks and minifigs, and I'm sure...
Sure sounds like you do.
No, I'm just saying, when you look at that, it's almost like it's painful. It is painful. You guys saw me cringing. Mm-hmm. Even Kirk was cringing. I was cringing so much. I was like worse than fighting the Gorn. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the wrong here, guys. It's
So
very
this is the way I
possible,
look
but
at
I'm
it.
just
If they've called and said, "Hey, we're coming in," and you've overheard that, that's where I draw the line.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
it's like you have insider information, I guess.
But when that kind of Lego is on the line, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. I don't know. Anyway, I saw that, and I'm messaging them. I'm like, it's like watching an assault happening, and I can't. And
Yes. You're trying to stop somebody from doing something dumb.
like it's like that last episode of Seinfeld when they got busted for the Good Samaritan law or whatever because they didn't help
Yes.
the guy.
You're intervening. You're a good Samaritan.
I could have been a good Samaritan. Instead, I was here for content.
That's why I could never work at a Bricks and Minifigs because I would see these people come in and I would never be able to say with a straight face, "We'll give you this much for that."
Well, the problem is, and I understand they have to have their margins so they stay open.
Well, yeah, they have to
Otherwise,
pay
there
their
is no
employees.
Bricks and Minifigs.
There's a bricks and mortars shop. I get that. I get that, and I have nothing against that. And they can help these store owners continue to offer us parts, right? But all I'm saying is that when it comes to sets like that, man, because all right, never mind.
I don't know.
That Ghostbusters Firehouse is going to be $1,000 on that shelf the next day.
Probably.
It's sealed. It looks like it's in fantastic
I
condition.
was tempted to go down the next day just to see what they had. Like, how much is the Ghostbusters Firehouse there?
$1,500 for that. Right.
And how much is that Sandcrawler?
You know, I just, I don't know, man. Like, I get it's right there, it's convenient. But, like, it's also, as somebody who has kind of a decent understanding of how much things cost, right? And I think our community does too.
Yeah.
Like, all of us can go into a Bricks and Minifigs and look around and go like, oh, that's not worth it. Or like, hey, that's actually a pretty good deal, you know? When they have like those 90s and 80s castle sets, and they're sets or pirate sets, and they're sets that, of course, that I had at some point, and it's $500, $800, $1,200. You're like, have we gone mad? I mean, but obviously somebody's bought them because eventually they do disappear.
You only need one.
You only need one fool.
Yeah.
One A fool.
Yeah. Oh, I know some of the. I can't even say I know some of the stuff they bought because I know some of the stuff I've bought.
Oh, I've done
So I
some.
can't
I've done
say
stupid
anything.
stuff. Absolutely. But dang, that's see, I should have seen those pictures. You
Sorry.
should have brought that up.
Sorry.
It's all good.
I don't know.
All right, what's next, man? Let's move along from that. I can't even, man. Let's do the snack.
You want to do snack?
I got a bad taste in my mouth.
Welcome to Breaking News. It's everybody's favorite snack food channel. Well, what's there to eat? Jason, I don't think that's such a good idea.
All right, Alex. So we have something. I believe this is European. I'm not 100% sure.
It's European.
Do you like a good Kit Kat?
I like Kit Kats, yeah.
Do you like a Biscoff cookie?
They're okay, yeah, they're good.
Do you like a Biscoff Kit Kat?
No kidding.
That's what it is.
Huh.
I saw this. And
Nestle is teamed up. All
so
right.
it's weird because it's a big bar. It's not, the
Okay.
little ones. I don't
It's a
know.
big bar.
I've never had it before.
I've had one of those big Kit Kat bars where they got like the jumbo size one. It's not like a bunch of little ones. Oh, it's white chocolate.
It's white chocolate.
Did you know that when you bought it?
Well, it says Biscoff
Oh.
white.
Yeah, okay, fine.
You don't like white chocolate.
It's not my favorite. It's fine.
Oh, well. It's got to
It's
be.
too late.
Well,
It's
if you
too late.
like, I still have some of these from last week. If you
No,
Okay.
no, we are good. Are you going to break it off?
I'll break you off
Break it.
a piece of that.
Kit
Fancy
Kat
feast.
bar.
Oh.
Fancy feast. All right. This shouldn't be bad. It should be a lot better than last week's. That's for darn sure.
That's kind of bizarre.
Oh.
You're not liking it, huh? It's a strange combination.
I think it's the white chocolate mostly for me, man. I think if it was milk chocolate, it would be fine.
I don't know that it would be better.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I don't think it would go well with the cookie.
No, I don't. I'll give it a C.
I mean, I can get those roll things out and we can make that go up.
Well, compared to that, it's an A+++, man. But as far as candy bars go, that's a C.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's all right. Okay.
All right.
Are
we doing the thingy, the mountain?
We can do that. You want to do that now?
Let's do it.
We have a poll. We have that. We have a few things.
We already did the
can do.
poll.
We did? Oh, we did the poll. Yeah, we let off with the poll. Okay. I don't know. I can't keep it all straight. Where's your little guy here?
Not that stupid game again.
This is the greatest thrill of my life! I'm king of the world! Woohoo! Woohoo!
Oh no! We suck again!
Where's my little guy?
All right. Here, we're going to go with Tim today.
Hey,
Tim!
All right. Here we go.
Did you know Tim went to the Evansville Lego convention? They had one in Evansville, Indiana.
Evansville?
Yeah, right near where Joey lives. Joey went out of town. Because I told him, I said, hey, did you see? He's like, yeah, he already reached out to me. I'm driving down to, I think he was going to the Gulf Coast or somewhere.
Hey,
I'm like,
isn't Brickworld going on as we're recording this?
Oh, yeah. I think it's this weekend.
Well, I mean, it was, I guess, over almost
It was 2 weeks ago
2
now.
weeks ago,
Where have you been, Alex?
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, you were there last year, right?
I did go last year. That is correct.
There you go. All right, Tim, let's do this thing, man. I'm going to try to make you not...
He's going to try to save you, Tim.
Yeah.
We don't have high hopes for you, Tim.
Yeah, don't break this minifig. I don't want him to get cracked. All right, here we go. Do it.
Okay.
You have something in mind?
I have a
It's
theme.
not minifigs, is it?
No.
Oh, thank goodness.
We're going with things that you have, my friend.
Oh, shoot. It doesn't make it any better.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
We are going... I figured with last week's conversation, we could go with Bricklink Designer sets.
Okay.
Now, these are not official Bricklink Designer sets. They're the test run of Bricklink Designer sets.
Oh, that's a completely different category.
Well, no, not according to Bricklink. They're all listed under Bricklink Designer program. So.
Yeah, but they're the same but different. Gosh, dang it.
So we're going to start with Hot Shot. I believe you have this, don't you? Don't you have that one?
I have that Hot Shot.
Okay, well then you should know. You're a proud owner. How much are we going to give you? $5 a step, or how much do you need?
I don't know. You tell me, man. $5 is fine.
$10 a step?
I'll take. If you're going to give me more, I'll take it.
We'll do $10 a step for you.
$10 a step. Okay. I'll take it. All right.
All right. So we have in the last 6 months, 3 new sets have sold on Bricklink.
Okay. How much did that go for originally? Was it $50?
It wasn't much. I remember seeing it at Bricks and Minifigs, and it was like I want to say $99 or maybe $149.
Was it $100?
But that was a while ago.
Huh.
So it was probably used. But all right. So it doesn't tell me the original retail price on this. Did you want to do the original retail price?
No, it's fine. Recent transactions.
All right, what do you think it's going for?
Okay, so 3 have sold. These are sealed, right?
This is new, so that's what our assumption is.
On Bricklink sealed, I would say 180. Don't laugh.
You need $25 a step. I'll give you $25 a step.
Wait, time out. Are you serious? Hold on a second. Hold on. No. Okay.
You said what? 180?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to go with that, or how do you want to do this? Should we see how many... We should get all the AFOL figs. We see how many people you can kill that are our friends.
All right. I want to start over.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So what is it? The Hot Shots? Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. You know what? I'm sorry. I was thinking this was the BDP set. They consider this BDP?
Yes.
It's Bricklink, though. It wasn't even Lego. It's 2019.
Bricklink Designer Program. AFOL Designer Program. That's the category it falls under.
It's not, though.
It's 2019. That's what it is.
Yeah, but that was before. Or never mind. It doesn't matter.
Did you want to argue about this, or
Because that
you're just delaying? I know that's what you're doing here. This
because
is delay
it's
tactics.
way more rarer those things in that those 15 or whatever sets.
Well, clearly you don't think it's very valuable, or
I wouldn't pay more than 180 for it. That's for dang sure.
Okay, well, we
'Cause I
didn't
have
ask
it.
how much is Alex going to pay for it. We asked what it's sold for.
$400.
$400.
$10 though. I want to get a handicap
Okay.
because I already did it. I already did that. So
Okay.
400. Let's do 400. 20, 30, 40, 50. What? Whoa! So 320.
Oh, wait, the ground is the first step. So yeah, it was $80. It's $321.43. You can buy one. The average new price is $476. All right. Well,
I sucked on that one.
This is not going to go great for you.
No,
I have
that's a bad
feeling,
start.
but we'll see. Okay.
Man, I should have taken the $25.
Okay. Next we have, and I'll give you the $25 on this one. Sure.
Oh, okay.
We'll up you.
Yay!
We'll up yours.
Up yours, a-hole.
You know, one of my favorite commercials when I was a kid.
Oh, make 7 up.
Make
The
7
up.
up yours.
Up yours.
Make 7 up yours.
That was
Make 7 up yours. Make 7 up yours.
clever.
up yours too, buddy.
It's just like, yeah. Make 7 up yours.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah.
The
All right, what is
Science Tower.
Oh, no.
There has been one sold in the last 6 months. New.
Shoot. Science Tower.
Science Tower. Do you need a picture of it, or do you know it?
Yeah, no, I know it very well.
This one here. Is this what you're thinking?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
1,197 parts. 2 minifigs.
Yep, sounds
if that helps
familiar. Yep, thank you for that. I'm gonna go. I got $25, right?
You got
Let's
$25.
go- I'll bet that one goes. What do you think, guys? 500? 450? No, 420. 420. 1, 2.
Good thing we upped you.
So is it 470?
It is 373.
Oh, I'm higher on
You
these.
were higher on that one.
Dang. I'm still alive.
Well,
I
you
mean,
would have been in trouble with the first one because you
Yeah.
had 180, so you would have gone the other way. But.
Right. Okay, Tim, we're still alive, man.
Okay. Now, I tried to do 8 studs.
Yeah? Yeah.
None have sold, so we ended up not going.
Are there any for sale, though?
There are some for sale,
Okay.
but we're trying to do sold prices.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so what we are going with,
I don't even have very many others.
we're going to go with this.
Oh, no. Lowenstein Castle.
Lowenstein Castle. So we'll up you to $100 a step. You got $200 left, my friend.
Oh, shoot.
You got to be within $200.
I can do this. Okay. I'm going to say...
There have been 5 sold
Wow.
new in the last 6 months.
That's a lot. It's a lot being sold. Okay, I want to say... I don't know if it's in 4-digit territory, though. I might be really close. So with a $200 buffer, I'm going to say... I'll say 900. Yeah, I'll do 900 even.
Okay, so we're going to do 100 rounded to the nearest 100, I guess, right?
I guess. Oh, come on, baby. 1. That's it. Don't move them. What is it? Is it 1,000?
965.
Yes!
Good job, you did it, babe. Finally.
I don't suck
You did
again.
it finally! That's what she said!
I didn't suck again, honey.
Well, you don't have to destroy it because you're mad. Jeez.
That was a proud moment. My wife got to see me not suck again.
My favorite part was...
Let me guess.
My favorite part was... Finally. She said,
Thanks, honey.
you win
Couldn't have done it without ya.
a signed card from Tim.
Oh! Yes. Did you know that Wild West is my favorite theme?
I did know that.
Yes. Thanks, Tim. Hey, dude, I did it.
It was
Did
the
for
power
you,
of
my man.
Tim.
The power of Tim. Yes, there it is, guys. There it is.
Yeah.
Yes, I got my Kirkalo as well.
The other ones
good.
I had, but you don't have the modular Lego store.
I wanted that one, but
if you want one, you can get one new for $563.
No, I'm good.
Or a used one for $386. Although if you want to still buy it, it's $485, so it's worse. Okay.
Wow, those are great. Is that Lowenstein Castle is the probably the costliest? I'm guessing.
Probably one of them, if not.
I got hooked up on that one, man, because I forget his name, but he gave me an epic deal. He's in Australia, and he said, "I will give it to you at cost, but you have to pay for the shipping because shipping would be it's outrageous, right?" So I got Lowenstein Castle with expansion box. Now it was used, right? He built it for $500
plus shipping.
No, that was including shipping. Yeah, because shipping was over $200.
Yeah.
So he gave me just the cost of the parts and the original price of the castle, which I think was like $250 or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But I was like, dude, that is a steal. I'll take it. Thank you very much. Because that's when I started my castle layout, and it was really cool. Because like the whole community was like, oh, Alex, if you want a castle, I can give you this deal. And one guy reached out to me. I just saw it up, the castle in the forest.
Yeah.
I did a trade with him, like with another modular straight up, and got that. And obviously,
is that when you got rid of your green grocer?
Hold on, I'm trying to remember. My green grocer? I didn't get rid of my green grocer. Wait, did I? I never sold.
Oh no, your Market Street. That's what I was thinking. Sorry.
My Market Street. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really regret.
It's not a modular.
It's not a modular.
Sorry.
Mercy. Okay. Good stuff, man. Well, there's that. I didn't suck again, guys. Sorry to disappoint you. I know you're all disappointed.
So you're saying it was all Earl's fault?
But they were rooting for it because it was Tim's minifig. So that's why.
There you go.
The power of Tim. Okay, man. All right, what are we on?
Okay, so let's take a look at...
Take a look. It's in a book. A reading rainbow.
We've got some community commentary.
We have commentary from the community.
It's time for community commentary on breaking news.
It's beautiful.
Girls only want boyfriends who have great skill.
I go.
All right, so the first one that we have, this is from Baker Bricks.
Hey, we know that guy.
Comments from Baker Bricks.
Yes, we sure do.
Frequently. Says, Baker Bricks here. Hey. This is the mock I was building for Brick World Chicago. And while I won't be able to make it anymore because I can't stay the whole time, I still wanted to share it with you guys.
Okay.
It's quite obviously a joust scene with some friendly competition between the Lion Knights and the Black Falcons. There's the upper stands with both kings slit, where both kings sit. Excuse me. Yes. And the lower stands for everyone else. A guard accidentally bumped a bucket of water, causing it to spill on the Lion Knight's side of the track.
Oh.
An accident, really.
Really? We'll see.
This is my favorite mock of mine right now.
All right.
I hope you guys can enjoy it as well. Mm-hmm. I'm working on another commentary for my larger layout, which will be coming soon, hopefully. Well, we'd like to see that.
Okay, let's do this thing.
Okay. There you go. You can see the water spilled there in the first one. Nice.
That's good detail. Look at all that on the ground. Yeah.
I like that.
I like that walk up. I like how you did that rock right there. That's cool.
Yeah.
Little flowers. Okay.
There we go. I want to.
There's
look what's in the background.
Oh, come on, Baker Bricks. That is awesome.
Oh wait.
Man.
Do you see a few red flags with this build?
Wait a minute. There's a 1 and there's 2. I see red. There's all kinds of red flags. And a yellow and a black flag.
No, I like this.
That's cool.
It's cool. It's nice and compact, but you can tell what it is.
Right?
I mean,
I like that.
That's the best thing.
It is very compact. It's like a 32 by 32. Do you think?
It looks like it's probably around that.
It almost looks like it could be motorized with the path. You see how that? I mean, it kind of gives that illusion, but it definitely looks like it's static there.
Yeah, it does look like 32. I kind of tried to quickly.
Nice, look good.
Here we go, coming up the back way there. Yeah. No, I think that looks good.
That's awesome. I need some gummies, man. Very well put together.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
That's
I mean,
very
yeah,
awesome.
that's definitely something to be proud of.
That's too
man.
bad you weren't able to go to Brick World and take that. Is it that you weren't able to go and... Because I know their thing is you have to display your stuff the entire time of the show. Like, if you take it down before a certain time, I don't think you can ever display again, is what the rules said.
Really?
That was part of the reason why I didn't display anything. I'm like, well, I'll just carry Oswald around with me, so take that.
That's weird. Why?
Because they don't want people coming and leaving early, and then they've got empty tables, I guess. I don't know.
Brick Slopes allows that.
Yeah.
And that doesn't seem like
I
a big
did that
problem.
at Brick Slopes, Colorado, because I had to come home early, right? You know,
Weird.
We left Sunday, so.
Okay.
Anyway, there you go.
Okay.
So yeah, thank you for sending that. That
you.
is awesome. We appreciate that.
Awesome. Awesome.
And let's see. I think we have another one here.
But wait, there's more.
All right. So we have. This is from Will. We hear from Will.
Will the Thrill.
From time to time.
You sure do. He's a local.
He is. He's been to your Minneapolis a number of times.
A number of times, yes.
So, yeah, he wrote a letter talking about some of his Lego journey, which is cool. We won't go into the whole thing, but he shares a little picture of what is his favorite build here.
For good reason.
It's a quite large build. I guess it's a build. You can correct me. It's his school, but it's converted to like where he lives. So it's like his high school that he had great memories of.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting. And then he's got up on top the brickheads from, what is that, Inside Out?
Inside Out, yeah.
And then the
And the
Phoenix.
Phoenix
then
up
off
there.
to the side, you've got kind of a little city. Looks like there's a flag. Is that like a Brazil
Wait, that
flag?
looks like the Brazil flag?
Looks like a Brazilian flag. And then lots of little builds in there. But that's a massive build.
It's huge.
It's huge.
Man, that would not fit in my city anywhere, man.
No, that's...
Wow.
That's like
it would be
faceplates
the
for
entire residential area, basically. Like, who put this here?
Yeah. So, that's pretty cool. So
it's amazing. And it's got a full interior as well. And I want to know, Will, are you going to make a second floor?
it's a good question. But I'm guessing the high school didn't have it, so he won't probably include it. But
he did give a full tour in a video. We have a link to that, right?
Yeah.
So we'll put a link in the description.
We'll put the link in the video, yeah.
And
So
you guys can
watch that,
check it out. And because the interior is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's got lots of different rooms and a
Yeah.
kitchen and all kinds of stuff. So pool. So yeah. So and we've seen his other things before because he had a build maybe about a year or so ago that we featured.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, we have one other one, and this is from Theo Thurguys or the other guys.
Theo Thurguys.
He says, "Hey, Jason and Alex, this
Hi.
is the other guys 2 again, or just Dave. Dave from Canada.
Canada.
Yeah, that's fine. We actually I like it when people tell me where they're from. I do
Me too.
appreciate that. My wife really enjoys that. I mentioned a while ago in a comment that something Alex said made me want to send in a recent build. You mentioned the Space Police 2 Galactic Mediator.
Yes.
And I actually used that set to help inspire what I'm calling the MCV3 Mediator Battle Mech.
What?
I'm primarily borrowed the color scheme and obviously the name, but I ended up liking the color scheme so much that it carried over a bit into several subsequent builds, which I could send in later. I have a few pictures here, and I'll give a little description for each one. Sorry that it's inconvenient to read the description. It's okay. It actually helps. So we'll just read these, and I try to line up the audio with the picture. Sometimes I do better than others. So if you're like, why is he saying what's in there? It's for me. I don't care about any. I know you can see it's a house. I need to know we're looking at the house. So the picture one. MCV-3 is the mechanized combat vehicle, mediator class. Armaments include short-range missiles, pod left shoulder, medium-range plasma artillery on the right shoulder, dual autocannon, and high ROF, rotary plasma chain gun. That's the left arm, and big friggin' sword, that's what it says, on the right arm, and direct fire plasma cannons in the body.
Yikes.
So there you go. I don't think I want
That's
to run
what you
into
call
that.
in for crowd control right there,
Right.
man. Dang.
Back view, you can see here the defensive system, including the back-mounted shield projector, which blocks most small arms and energy projectiles. You can also see the top-mounted measures pod, which contains several systems to intercept or divert guided projectile objects. And I will notice there's this green, looks like it's a trans-green satellite dish. That's the thing that jumped out. Third, it says a closer look at the cockpit and the hilt of the sword, which unfortunately wasn't very visible in the first two picks. Sadly, the model uses almost all the trans-green windows I have available, so the exact color scheme is hard to keep going.
Yeah.
On picture 4, you have been caught using an illegal building technique and gluing bricks together. Surrender now.
With my brick friggin' sword through your truck.
Yeah, exactly. You're not getting away with that.
Jeez.
5, mech. 1, truck with notoriously brittle contoured piece.
Colored pieces.
Colored pieces. 0.
Yeah.
So see, he's taking out that car.
Yeah. We don't want to leak
I guess I read that wrong. So it's mech 1, truck with notoriously brittle colored pieces. 0.
Yeah. There's a score, man.
I should know what I'm saying before I say it.
That's all right. You're doing great, man.
6, okay. It can beat a truck, but what about something a little bit more formidable? For a real sense of scale, epicness, and mostly just fun, here is the Mediator mech about to engage a dangerous bionicle that's threatening to wreak all manner of havoc in downtown Legopolis.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
Yeah.
Same scene, but from a minifig's eye view.
Quite terrifying.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want
Get
to
your phone out!
It says, hope you enjoyed. I have plenty of mocks of sci-fi military vehicles that I can rattle off entirely too many technical details for. So if you want to see them, let me know.
So that's, you can tell just the enthusiasm with all of the detail and explaining what all the everything is around them. Like, it's cool.
Yeah.
Like, that's
when you have a story behind it and all of that. See, like this kind of mech it's not the same as like the Superman mech or the Darth Vader mech. Like, those don't make sense. And those are strictly for toys.
Makes sense.
You know what this is. This is, it's cool. I like it. I think it's neat. So thank you for sending that in.
Yes, thank you very much.
So if other people want to send their submissions to be featured or reviewed on community commentary, where can they do that, Alex?
That is a great question. I believe if you are interested in doing that, you can send an email to jasonsbricksin5@gmail.com.
And hopefully we'll get it on soon. We try.
Maybe. There might be a line. So be patient. Be patient with him. He tries.
We try. Sometimes I'm with a guy that talks too much and we don't have time. So that kind of stuff happens.
It sure does, sir. All right, well.
All right. Did we do all the things we needed to do?
We did a lot of things. Did we do all that we needed to do? There's one thing I want to do really quick.
Oh, yeah?
And that is going to be, you know what?
Oh, it's time for crap from the box.
What's in this box?
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
If it's no Scottish, it's crap!
All right, we got junk, crap from the box. What are we calling this? I found this, and it's a game.
It's not Scottish, it's crap. Is this Scottish?
Sort of.
It's crap.
But yeah, this is I guess an old like CD-ROM game. Is that what they called them back in the day?
Do you even have a CD-ROM?
No, I don't.
Right?
I have no way to play this game. But it's called Star Trek:
on an adventure beyond
The Next
your
Generation, a final Unity, not a Final Duty, a Unity.
Finally,
IBM PC, CD-ROM, and let's see,
the heck?
Stuck.
What's going on with Jordy's lips? They're like super full. Little Botox.
He's doing a lot of.
He's doing the duck.
He's doing the duck lips. Yeah. There's that. That's it. There's no pamphlet. There. It does say if you're stuck or stumped, help is at your fingertips. You can call this 900 number. It's 95 cents per minute. And so yeah, you can do that. You must be 18 years old or have a parental permission to call the above 900 number. Touch tone phone required.
1995.
Wow.
That's the year that came out. That is a 30-year-old game.
Wow. And I don't even remember playing this at all. I have small memories on it. There's one TNG game. No. It was an original game. I can't remember what it is, but I keep looking for it on Steam for it to come out. But it was it was cool because you can go off course with the Enterprise. This is the original series kind of base, and you just kind of go off course because you have to play the game. You have to have a map because it tells you where to go, and it shows you the names of the stars in the pamphlet. So if you don't know where you're going, it says you're cheating, and you go off course, and then you have to fight Romulans or Klingons. And I did that purposely because I enjoyed just battling in space. I usually get destroyed pretty quick, but it was really fun. And the Romulan ships, when they would cloak, you could still see them. So you're like, I can still see you, you're glitched.
So I'm looking on YouTube for this game. There's a Final Unity English long play. It's 5 hours long.
They play through the game, it's 5 hours. So there you go, guys. Check it out. That's your crap from the box. A Final Unity. Wow.
That's what it looks like.
Well, look at the graphics on that. That is incredible.
Those special effects aren't very special.
Whoa. That is, for 95? Man, that's incredible, man. Whoa.
Oh, they're visiting Ewok Village. There's Kashyyyk in the holiday special.
Wow, look at that. That is...
Oh, they're on the bridge.
On the bridge of the Enterprise. Oh, look at it.
Oh, look.
Oh.
She looks tiny.
Red alert! Man, I'll have to check that out. Probably, maybe not. But there you go, guys.
There you go.
That's your crap from the box. An old CD-ROM. Star Trek game.
Crap. Now I have to go and find the video we were looking at to show it on there.
You're going to have to do that.
If you didn't see it, it didn't happen. That's
all right. All right, guys. Let's do this thing.
It's time for comments.
It's kind of catchy. June 10th? Oh, would you rather?
Yep, would you rather?
All right, yeah, that's it. All right, guys. Well, oh my gosh. How in the world do you have 81 comments already? This is unreal, man. Unreal. Sheesh. What was mine? Mine was a week older and had 89.
I know.
All right, let's do it. Battery-powered bricks.
We didn't even talk about that. His commercial.
Oh, his commercial, yeah.
That was awesome.
Dude, it was on point. I love that. Yeah, he was great after he's just like looking at the camera. Yeah.
No, I'm just asking.
I'm asking you guys. What do you do?
That's my favorite part. That's my paid for sponsorship.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
Loved it. Thanks, Brian.
Anyways,
that was awesome.
great.
And yeah, he is the first commenter here. So whoopity-doo. He says that. Just in time for an hour drive. Whoopity-doo. Thrill Master 100. Excuse me. Okay. It's getting late. In regards to playing with the huge, colorful parachute in physical education, I never saw the appeal, especially when you had to sit in the middle of it and everyone else would waggle it. I just thought, why? Because it's cool. That's why. All right. Brixar gave us a bronze medal. Is that what he's giving
third.
us? He's third. All right. Oh. Whoopity-doo. All right. He also says, shocking that 2 movies made in 1985 were set in 1985.
That's not the point. The point was it was supposedly the same date.
DL Brick says this. 4th, Baker Bricks. Whoopity-doo. Which is what Mardi Gras Man says in response. Baker Bricks also says, the Bricklaying Series 5 has more than 30,000 units. Alex, how did your predictions to what sells out go?
I think we talked about it.
Do you know how many units was the max on this round? More than 30,000, I guess. Jeez.
But even that we don't know.
We don't know.
They could still be 30,000 and just not sell it.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know, man. Brixar has a timestamp of 20 minutes. I love when Alex throws shade on land chat reactions to dumb sets. I'm getting to the point where I don't even look anymore now.
No Kool-Aid drinking here.
Oh, man. Mardi Gras Man 2-3. Whipping it out. Can't get it up. You're killing me, Smalls. Yeah, well, we are a-holes after all. Brixar, tiny violin for what not sellers. There's no love. There you go.
Yeah.
What not. Edgar Morales. Don't give us something different like a Nike sneaker with a unique looking fig. Give us more of the same Star Wars sets. Wonder why Lego doesn't have any original ideas. Oh yeah, we were kind of ashamed ourselves last week about that, didn't we?
Yeah.
We repented. and now
And then complained.
and complained immediately.
Would you look at this one piece? What is this? $330. What?
So funny because that's exactly what we did. But we caught ourselves again. Sort of.
We tried.
We tried to. We can't help it. It's in our nature. We're grumpy old men, all right? Mardi Gras Man 23. Did Alex say Star Trek is the reverse of Star Wars? Yeah, Star Wars is bad. Star Trek is good. Well, I don't get it. Not that any of us will remember what he was talking about when you read this. No, we don't. But I probably said that. Chris Bricks. I just ordered 4 out of 5 BDP Series 5 sets.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Which one do you think you didn't buy? Does it say?
Antique shop, probably. I don't know. You guys pick on the Mushroom Village, but I'm super stoked to build a woodland theme with my young daughter. I plan on throwing some botanicals in the display. I would much rather help build that with her than Friends or Dreams sets. Were we throwing shade?
I joke about them sending you the set, and I think
that's because
because it's not his thing.
It's not my thing, but yeah, right.
You know, and I don't think if it came, he'd be like, "This sucks. Look at this windmill flower." Like he wouldn't be like that.
I'd give it a good review,
but
and then I'd give it to somebody else.
It's not the one he would be the most excited for. And I have seen people have taken, like the original one, not the new one yet, of course, and they've expanded out, and it looks cool.
Yeah.
Just like, some people like having a Lego City, and that's not for some people. Having big Star Wars sets is not for some people. I don't have a problem with it. I'm sorry if I've offended yet another person with my take on a Lego set.
We're going to get another email now.
No,
all right.
I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. I can appreciate those things for what they are. Like when we had someone submit their collection of all of the, like we talk about Friends. That's another one we throw shade on if you want to talk about. Like it's not our thing.
Yeah.
I do have a Friend set in my city. I'll say that. Do you have one?
I don't think I do. Do I?
I just have that. My wife wanted the botanical garden, and we did it, and it's good.
Yeah. No, I have the ideas at botanical, so that's not Friends.
Well, I have that now too, but I built it anyway. But when that person submitted, I don't remember who it was, but they submitted all of the Friends figures, right?
Oh, that was
Friends
cool.
That looks
That
cool.
was awesome, yeah.
I don't necessarily want it, but I appreciated it for what it was. It's like the Fabuland. That's not for me. But I do respect Jabo for spending a whole month reviewing every single one of them.
Yeah, good job. Joe Bowling replies and says, "That's cool, building a woodland theme with your daughter. I also ordered the Mushroom Village and hope to do something similar." That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. Let's see. Joe Bowling also says the 2856 mark. Yeah. Dark on dark instructions give me a headache.
Yep.
Like Lego Batman sets that are all black and very, very dark gray. Yeah. Brixar 5249 says, "I've not made much progress on the book."
That's the book we reviewed. Someone had sent in.
Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha. Chef Eddie, it's better when Earl does the comments. Hey, you should have him on all the time for that segment. We can't afford him.
We can do that, Chief Edie. We're happy to do that for Chief Edie. Chief Edie. Well, there you go. You're now Chief Edie on our podcast. How's that make you feel? Now you're just like Earl. We got Tylenol, Sega Brick, and Chief Edie. Is that what you want? Come on. It's not what you want.
I want that.
I want that.
Oh, we didn't have a one that.
Well, wait, we got it in there.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now I got to read. Oh, man. I try not to edit the comments to it. Now I got to watch.
Now you got to do it. Me, myself, the one. Goonies is still awesome, and the upcoming Lego set is my most anticipated set of the year. When is it supposed to come out? Is there any kind of indication?
It was the 80s.
Watch it be like the Black Friday.
Well, I don't know that it's going to come out that soon, but we'll see what it looks like, right? I mean, we saw the submission. Now we'll see what actually comes.
Yeah. Tynavel, 18th. No whoopity-doo there. No, whoopity-doo. Do they not play with a giant parachute in PE class these days? I don't know. Do they?
I don't know. I haven't been to PE class.
I haven't been to physical education in a long time. Pasta Jensen. Oh, Spock loved him as gold leader in the Wrath of the Empire. You know what, Pasta Jensen? And he's got several comments of people. Oh, Joe Bowling has a face
and
palm.
Joe going at it, I think.
Pasta. What? Did you not watch that one? Here, I thought you were a Trek Wars fan. Joel says, "You're more trouble than the Cylon Dalek General Saris from Battle Quest Galaxy Who." Pasta Jensen. My man.
That's funny.
Nice job. Pasta Jensen, 1640. Does he, though? I don't know. Does he, though?
Probably. Oh, probably. Do you know the names? Or do you know how to read? That's what it was.
Oh.
Good,
No.
you know how to read. That's what it was.
Does he, though? No. Joe Bowling, if Lego made a set that combined the word dunk from the Nike set and the donut from the BTS set, then that might be something that would appeal to me. There you go.
Well, you could just buy the dunk and donut set.
Hey.
You should buy them both.
Nah. I'm good. Ty Novell, I'm still waiting for the day when they come up with a Lego USS Voyager, and then we can watch Alex agonize over whether to get it or not. That's not funny.
You would buy it. You wouldn't agonize.
I don't know if I'd buy that.
Okay, so let me ask you. If the set that's coming out...
Oh, come on.
If the reported set coming out this...
Allegedly.
If it's that, are you going to buy it? The answer has to be yes. We know you're going to buy a Star Trek set.
Probably.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Probably.
It could be like some horror, like what's the worst? Okay, here you go. It's a brick-built scene of Picard and the guy on the island. You know, when the walls fell.
If it's a brickheads of Picard and Darmok, I will not buy that. I would be like, no, come on, what the heck, Lego? That would be it.
You would.
I would lose
front and center.
My nuggets if that was what came out. Oh my gosh, I would open up my own report on that without even look. I wouldn't. Don't even say that, man. Don't even. I mean, I guess I said that. All right, let's move along. We got some stuff to read. Holman Clan. Guess which BDP set I bought? My husband's truck repair set. Oh no! It costs $1,500 and comes with one big fig dressed like a Midwest dad. Oh well, maybe next time. I am so sorry to hear that. That is where life happens, unfortunately, man. Ty Novell. Well, Heather, a.k.a. Miss Brick Trains, loved the typewriter with flowers coming out from it. Not sure how many people are in that category, though. Yeah, they're out there.
It's fine. I just think it's strange.
We have a Pasta Jensen marathon here.
Do you know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of... Have you seen these videos where they go to, like, Chernobyl? Where no one's lived for 20 years and, like, plants are growing in weird places? That's what it makes me think of when I see that typewriter with flowers growing out of it.
Yeah.
Like, everyone left right away.
Chernobyl. Yeah, that's a good reference right there. Pasta Jensen, 23 minutes, 15 seconds. First, the ice cream and martinis and Speedos. And now flowers and typewriters are wrong?
I didn't say it's wrong. It's just weird.
He's laughing hysterically at the 3441 moment. What is that? What's the 3441 moment?
No.
It's an ad. Of course it's an ad.
That's a funny ad.
Oh, that's a cute ad. Oh, look at it. It's all cute. All right. It's the yodeling.
Oh, it's with you.
Dude, what's going on? There you go. 3750 says, not
it
bad.
Was the comments. You were just asking how many comments there were, I think.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's what you
Gotcha. 3750, not bad. 3 by 19 points for the effort. I did deduct 1 point due to the lackluster whoopity-doo. Well, let me give you a very lackluster whoopity-doo and say whoopity-doo. By the way, Borealis would also translate to hook and loop.
Hook and loop.
There you go. That's okay. If you say so, man. Marty Bricks, all Star Wars sets or figs. I would go with all sets and piece it out. There we go again. That would be enough gray pieces to build a lot of rock walls, mountains, and stuff. Yeah, I guess it would be. Actually, no. You would get a lot of bright colors in it. You get white, red, blue, and yellow. You look underneath this thing, and you will see tons of multicolors. Any of these, you'll get, well, not the originals, but this boy, tons of multicolors.
If you wait, especially if you go outside with them, you can have tan pretty soon.
Yeah, that's true. He also says, I had fun listening to Alex reading our comments in Bakmal. I guess it worked. I guess. I don't know. And then they speak that. I'm not going to read that. I don't know what you're trying to say. Joe Bowling, I always prioritize sets over figures because I enjoy building more than collecting. There you go. Pasta Jensen says, same. Minifigs are nice, but the build is what's interesting. Blah1 says, there are times, though, that a minifig is the basis of a show or a movie, and they simply add an obscure vehicle or ship to go along with the character. Should dimensions be brought back to those, minus the Lego group technology? And Joe Bowling responds to that saying, I can see that for superheroes because other than Batman, there aren't many distinctive vehicles or buildings. Even Iron Man's Hall of Armor are just minifigure display cases.
Yep.
But that probably explains why I don't own many non-Batman, DC, or Marvel sets. Yeah. Brickstar, I stayed awake the whole time. Whoopity-doo!
Good for you.
Not an easy thing, I know. Pasta Jensen, I love bacon. Most of the time, I just eat it uncooked, cured. Oh, if I fried, I take it off the pan before it gets crispy, as it otherwise loses the good taste. Oh, okay. Well, we're all different there, I guess.
Bacon?
Uncooked bacon.
That's not for me.
No, me neither. Blue Clone 332 is laughing at the sponsor. Yeah,
it was a good
so
one.
good. Pasta Jensen, huh? Oh, I'm awake. Great show. Think I got that right. Dynavel, I was waiting for you guys to talk about the B2B Series 5, which went on sale the same date that this podcast came up. The Pirates and the Castle sets are going fast, but are still available almost 4 hours after the podcast is up. I'm not buying any. Alex didn't sell the antique shop to me. Sorry, Alex. I know you tried your best. Oh, okay. Yeah. David from Solid Brick Studios almost sold me on the Castle. Oh, that's who got it.
Oh,
okay. I didn't know. But unfortunately, almost is not enough. My wallet thanks me for it, though. You're welcome, buddy. Good job at... Oh, he also says this. Good job at Battery Powered Bricks for the sponsor video at the end. Is that an actual roach on the floor? It's huge.
I think it was.
It was pretty big, yeah. Wow. And it was dead. Usually you see those alive. Boss Jensen, oh, by the way, how much money did you guys charge for Battery Powered Bricks desperation commercial spot?
They come out in our quarterly financials.
Yeah, it's a whole long thing. Speaking of which, Battery Powered Brick says, very long comment. I feel free to skip reading on camera. Well, it's not that long. I forgot to comment this last time. We were talking about lockers at school. I only went to high school for 2 years because I was homeschooled the rest of the time. And while we had lockers, they were way too far to be able to go between classes. Yeah, I hate that. Unless you were very lucky and got one.
Is this when you were at home?
That was... Mom, I gotta go to the backyard in the shed? Come on. Unless you were very lucky and got one that was centrally located.
It's in the living room. Yeah. That's for seniors.
Yeah, you're not a senior yet, honey. I actually did a science project where the hypothesis was our kids' backpacks too heavy. My teacher was apprehensive when I told her the idea. I had thought of it minutes, maybe seconds before it was my turn to say. Procrastination paid off. But by the end of it, she asked me to submit it to the science fair for judging. I think my backpack weighed somewhere between 40 and 50 pounds on a typical day. Ooh. And I did a lot of research on adolescent back injuries. My back used to bother from time to time back then, but now I have 2 bulged discs. Sciatica. Whoopity. Oh. So, yeah, you're right. Sciatica. Whoopity-doo. That's awful, man. Ugh. Well, you're living proof that they are too heavy, man. 40 to 50 pounds.
Sorry to hear that.
That's awful.
You know, it's funny because, like, your back or your teeth, you know that. Like, those are things that you don't think about until you have a problem. Yeah. And then that's all you think about.
Right?
I mean, there's other things, but those are the things that I find, like, you can't lay down or sleep. You can't eat. You can't, I mean, it's just awful.
Yeah. Corner dog B. Corner dog B! Couldn't let that get by me. Another entertaining episode. I agree with the 1980s movies. Not many stood the test of time. The OG Top Gun stands out for me as particularly bad on the rewatch a few years back. See you next week. Pibosh. Alex strikes me as an intelligent fella. Why is he saying irregardless? 2 things. First of all, I shouldn't strike anybody as intelligent, but...
You shouldn't strike people, period.
Irregardless of what you might say, I think irregardless is an awesome word that we have proven many times is a real word. Are you going for it again? Is irregardless. Let's settle this once and for all.
I don't know. I'll look and see. You see. And I'll see.
Am I offending too many people?
There's videos out here.
Irregardless is a real word. You're just saying, you're just using it wrong. Okay, I'll take it. The internet said so. Blah 1. BDP 5 went well. It took about 15 minutes to get in, and the Transylvania Castle was already funded. Eventually was able to purchase that one. Yay! Then I went back and got the Antique House as a separate purchase. I always liked that one from the beginning. The castle grew on me over time. But the counts were moving fast in the beginning. The thieves and the castle moved well, and then they slowed as they moved on. But I do remember seeing that the castle looked like it might get sold out, yeah. And then, check later, it looked like they added more as available, and the scale moved down. I wonder how many they added. Yeah, me too. Well, I hope you guys got what you wanted. Yeah. As well as your viewers, and yes, we don't talk about Series 7. Yuck.
Oh, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about that. Q from Mardi Gras Man 23 says, now Minnie's pulling it out. I hope Fiverton was in her right. Chain links and gears for the mountains. Let's do that. Alex has a lot of extra pieces for you. Yeah, not chain links.
I was gonna say, not those.
I'm guessing all the non-bacon people like coconut. Jimbo Bricks. Marty Carman also says that ad was awesome. Yes. Jimbo Bricks. Paper bags in the wild. Still haven't seen any besides windshield bags.
Well, there was a land set we did, right?
Yeah.
So those generally come.
You know what was weird? I noticed that one of the ambassadors started this thread, kind of not giving a hard time, but just asking the AFOL that, like, hey, we're getting a lot of sets that have plastic in them, and you guys said by now we would get paper bags, and my community's asking me about it. I'm like, really? Your community is asking you about that? Like, they really want to see paper bags that bad?
I really would feel better if I did.
Like, that's what they're concerned about, not the prices, right?
For the price I'm paying, these should be paper bags.
Like, seriously, man. Like, really? You're asking?
Maybe they're thinking if they didn't use the plastic for the bags, that would leave them more plastic to make Lego bricks, and it would be cheaper.
Like, look.
I don't know.
Like, if you guys had something, and a lot of people were saying it, I would bring it up. I would. But, come on. Like,
I think what most people are saying is it doesn't matter.
Yeah, not one person. Because we have real people, like, watching us.
We do?
And I think so. Well, they keep commenting. But what I'm saying, what I mean by real is, I mean people who have, what do they say? Intelligent fellas. We have intelligent fellas and ladies watching, and, like, they know better. Like, why are you getting worked up about, well, I still have plastic bags. This is a travesty.
Should that have been in the poll last week?
Yeah.
What would stop you from buying Lego?
Yeah, that should have been the other one.
Plastic bags.
Like, if they keep putting plastic bags, if I see one more plastic bag in a new Lego set, I'm done. I'm out. Game over. Come on, Lego.
It's your final warning.
Jeez. I got worked up about that. I don't know why. Yeah, they actually brought that up, and then the AFOL had to explain it. Yeah, because blah 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 blah. And I'm like, why is this a conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah. Irregardless.
Funny.
Let's see. Jimbo Bricks also says figs take up less space.
Yes, they do.
Jimbo Bricks goes
and they
on.
fetch more money.
Fetch, yeah, they do. Lego should not do any clothing builds. Although the basketball minifig looks cool, I think more IP name builds will come out. There's a response from Blah One. I can only imagine a Gucci collaboration with the Lego group, a 20-piece poly bag, and $200. There you go. Jimbo Bricks continues. If you want to learn good English, tune into Alex and Jason. We speak English not good.
You feel English?
That's impossible. Jimbo Bricks. Alex didn't talk much. Say it ain't so.
When did that happen?
Was it when we had Earl?
I don't know.
Maybe. Hey, Judy. Good to hear from you, Judy.
Judy.
I love this episode. I will at some point attempt to watch some of the episodes that I missed beginning somewhere in March, I think. Oh, just be a heads up about the a-hole thing, okay? It's an acronym, just so you know. My first eye surgery. Oh, yeah, her eye surgery. That's right.
I read this.
My first eye surgery in March did not go well, so it was reversed in another surgery in April, and I'm still putting my life back together. Oh, no. My mind is rather boggled since last September. when my sister passed away, and the year after 2 surgeries. Gosh, that's a rough go.
Yeah.
Glad to see there's still a feud between Star Trek and Star Wars. Yeah, of course. Well, man, hopefully there's no more feuds with your health issues, and life gets better for you. That's a rough go.
That made me feel bad when I saw that. Because I've always enjoyed, her comments.
Me too, yeah. And it has been a while. We don't see her much. I think I saw another comment on my review video. I haven't responded to her yet, but gosh.
Well, now it makes sense.
Yeah, now
There's
it makes
things
sense.
more important than Lego
There
and
are,
breaking news,
yeah,
Alex.
your health, and man, that's rough stuff. So we're sorry to hear that, Judy. All right, so on Billy here, 25 minutes up, skateboard broke, time to build Lego.
Oh, skateboard broke, time to build Lego.
Didn't get rendered. Unis lapis tempus.
But I'm only bringing a third of the skateboard back in the house, not the whole
That's right. I think I messed that up. Unis lapis ad tempus. Watching the Shatner reveal by Alex. That reminds me, William Shatner will be at FanX. In other sad news, while my brother and I were looking at the guest list for FanX, I got excited seeing a few that will be in attendance. I saw Jamie Farr's name and got excited. I met him at FanX a few years ago and got a signature on my MASH DVD collection. My brother said that I missed another person. I asked, who? He said Loretta Swit was right next to Jamie Farr. I looked and could not find her. I told him I didn't show her.
Mine didn't show her.
Mine didn't show her. Oh, okay. A few minutes later, the news broke of her passing. I was able to get both their signatures when we went. She was a great actress. Alex, who doesn't enjoy MASH. Anyway, William Shatner at FanX. It wasn't that I didn't enjoy MASH. It was fine. It was just, it was my parents' thing. And if my parents watched it, that meant it wasn't cool. I was watching the...
I didn't realize she had passed till I saw his comment. You know
Oh.
who she is, right? Hot
Yeah,
Lips.
yeah, uh-huh. I know who that... Yeah, see, I know who someone is on MASH. See, there you go. Nice.
I'm trying to keep up.
All right, Brick Scoop says, I turned on YouTube and pulled up my subscriptions. I got distracted, and out of the corner of my eye, I thought your thumbnail had Jason looking at Alex saying, "Are you the father?" So now I'm curious. Okay, yeah. I am the father. What's that? What's that on the Maury Povich show?
Oh,
Alex, you are the father. Oh! Freaking out, and then you got to chase
the
him.
girl that's freaking out.
The guy's like, no,
you are not the father. Then the guy's like,
yeah, that's right.
I didn't screw up my life yet.
Oh my gosh, those shows! Wow. Moments of the Magic. The Breaking News is changing the name of their show to comment section. Yes, especially from last week.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was before last week. So
Yeah, you're right.
that.
Yes. Nothing gold stays. Oh, look, Keith Haring, you're going to have a Nike shoe to keep you company in the 40% off bin. BB.do Lego. Hey, Alex, watch the Goonies. It holds up. As for Whatnot, I normally watch Brixie's feed, and people are paying ridiculous prices for just ordinary minifigs. I really hope they are simply doing it to support the vendor. Most of those figs are available for much less on Bricklink. People are not making very wise financial decisions. That ad was awesome. Yeah, there you go. Well, I don't do Whatnot. I do what is. All right, the other guys too. Interesting. Thinking about the same question: figs or sets? If it was Star Trek, if we're assuming that Star Trek has had a similar 25-year run in Lego like Star Wars had, nah, my answer doesn't change. I still want the sets. Not for display either. If I'm going to play and build with it, I could just get normal non-Lego models. Question for Alex. Oh boy, here we go. If Lego Star Trek had been running as long as Star Trek has, what's the one super obvious thing that should be a Lego set, but probably just wouldn't have been made for some reason, such as Queen Amidala's fancy throne, chrome starship, and the Star Wars prequels? Question for Jason. Same question, but what's the set missing from the franchise of your choice? Harry Potter, Indiana Jones, etc. So assuming this is that there's Star Trek all around us, but Lego didn't make a certain Star Trek set, but should be a Star Trek set.
Yes.
Probably it would probably be a space station, a Federation space station, like one of those big hefty ones that look like a city in space.
No.
I would say probably something like that, just because of the scale of it. Not an outpost, right? I haven't had, this is on the spot, so I can't really give it much thought. So that's
You
what
don't
I
think it'd be Darmok Brickhead?
You were really testing me, man.
I couldn't help it. You know what it would be? It would be a brick built.
You know, I saw another top 10 episode from somebody. I like, okay, I'll click it. Better not put Darmok number. They put Darmok at number 8 out of 10. I was like, okay, that's better. That's a little better. But still. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So they should have a brick build. All of a sudden, I can't remember Jonathan Frank's character. They should have him with a chair and his leg swings over the chair. It's like a leg motion thing or something. That would be the most obvious. I think.
Yeah.
For me, to answer your question, I will go with Indiana Jones, and I would say one of two things. And I'm not going to say the set they canceled. That would be too obvious. I think I'm kind of surprised. I'm surprised they didn't come up with anything from the new movie. I mean, you look at all the stuff we got for Crystal Skull, and maybe that's why, because it wasn't as well received, and they thought the movie was going to do bad, I suppose. But the other thing I think that would have been cool is to have the Grail Temple.
Oh.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I've actually seen, there is another company, like an off-brand company.
Yeah.
I've seen it on, I don't know, Amazon or somewhere, where it's like 3 different scenes from The Last Crusade. So there you go. That would be my thing.
I got a couple more comments from the other guy, too.
Okay.
Yes. I remember as a kid thinking, oh man, I wish I had one singular Lego shoe to play with. My first consideration
Play with a basketball head.
My first consideration, what can I do with it? If the answer is, put it on a shelf and dust it sometimes, it's probably a boring set. But maybe that's just me. Yeah.
Okay,
right on.
Continue.
He also says, did you ever use Lego for a school assignment? Yes, I did. I built a model of the Lighthouse of Alexandria for my art class. Oh, that's cool. I don't think it got very good grade, but a little micro sailboat I made to go beside it managed to float around in my unsorted parts box for about 20 years.
Wow.
Did you ever do that?
I made a few different things.
I think I did one in 4th grade.
Yeah,
it was like a book, and I had to build a house that was in the book. For my here's my, and it was horrible. Like, it was ugly, multicolored. Yeah, but
that one's in your city.
Yeah.
Rejectopolis.
He's really pushing me.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Bricks in space. Almost missed that because he got me all worked up. Brian, I feel much better knowing my collection mess is not the worst one out there. Great episode. I do like the Galactus figure, but not for that price. The Fantastic Four figures are so pathetic and boring, and no big fig for the thing is criminal. The set should be $40 max.
For which thing? I hate when people don't tell us. No big fig for the thing. I don't know which thing.
The thing.
Forget it. Jeez.
Never mind. Gosh. I get you, but
no, you don't.
Moving right along.
You can see the friendship is flowing.
Darmok. All right, Chris Cummings. Now I'm going to be checking Lego packaging and official pictures online for any Lego advertising for minifigures breaking the 4th wall. If I was told I could only watch one TV show for the rest of my life, it would be Magnum P.I. Even though my parents were not religious, I do not like watching at times, religious movies. The Nativity Story, the 2000 edition starring Keisha Castle Hughes and the guy who played Poe Dameron, is a fun one to watch because I always imagine that the Empire is lurking somewhere around with the Star Destroyer. Even when I was 7 years old watching the original episodes of Battlestar Galactica, I got this Bible story Exodus vibe from it. Even though I don't go to church, I do have some interest in the Bible, and I've been called by some people a wandering Christian. This is what happens when I finally get out of the house and talk to people. He also, he has a timestamp here for us, an hour 35. I use paper box lids for my projects. I have dozens of them full of unfinished projects, as well as 24 of the plastic 3-drawer units of various types from the Walmart full of parts, and dozens more baggies full of Lego that's sorted by colors. And I think that's what a water bug gone belly up.
Oh, that's the commercial, I think.
Oh, at least that's what we call them in Indiana. Thank you, Chris. Brick Artisan. Hey. Yes, you can be friends with someone you haven't met in person. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I was the one that said that, not you.
Yes.
Don't act like it was your
Look,
thing.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Like, what you were trying to, like...
Well, like, is he your friend? You're like,
well, you were
I've
saying
never met him.
and I'm like, I don't know. I didn't make the connection.
Well, it wasn't me that said it first. Someone else said, Alex, you don't have any Filipino friends? I'm like, yeah, I do.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, I do? What?
I'm like,
oh, I guess,
and you're like,
I guess I do.
oh.
I never thought of it that way. Jeez.
And you never thought he was funny either, evidently. What else did he say? Continue.
I don't know, man.
This is
apparently not.
Just getting tense.
All right, sorry, Tim. Let me continue with your comment here, man. Yes, you can be friends with someone you haven't met in person. I have a few overseas that know a bit more about me, yet we've never talked in person. And that's what's really cool about, like, you know, and that's what's cool is, like, he has a YouTube channel, and he has a big Instagram presence, obviously. And there's a lot of our people that watch this that have their own channels that we watch. And it's just cool. It's cool to be part of that community, man. Yeah. It's awesome. This is the last one. SG Brick. Here we go. Happy listener over here. Oh, hey, someone's happy. And I assume the last comment before recording. So, one more time. Greets SG from Belgium.
You mean Sega Bricks?
Sega Bricks. Oh my goodness, that was great. It's really late. It's very late, but that's all right. We had a good time recording. This was a fun recording session.
We hope it's recorded.
When he gets up after we're done, and I'm exhausted from talking, right? I'm like, he goes over there, and I'm always looking for his reaction. He's like, and all good. And he goes, and you can see, he goes, it's like literally like, and I'm like, oh gosh. My first question is what? Where did it cut off?
Yeah, how long? That's what.
Where did it cut off?
How long?
Please be towards the end. Yeah. Well, how much of myself do I have to repeat here? Like the whole episode was the best. That was the best and the worst right there. The whole episode. Yeah. Wow, that's gonna be hard to redo. So anyway, I mean,
let's make it look like this is the first time.
We did it. All right, you guys, thank you very much for watching. We didn't do the a-hole reference too much this time, so that's good.
Yes.
I guess.
We're done being a-holes. We've repented of our a-hole.
Now we're going to do something else stupid, guys.
Now on to something completely different.
Yes, all right. Yeah, all right, guys, thanks. Appreciate all the comments and the answers to our poll questions. You guys are fabulous. Fabulous.
I'm fabulandless.
Fabuland. Make sure, if you're going to unsubscribe, make sure to email us and tell us why.
So. If you are, send it to XanderNoon78.
Yes, thanks for that. Appreciate it. All right, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. And, of course, we would like to thank
today's sponsor.
Hey there, Lego nerds and adult hobbyists of Lego. Are you looking for information and real opinions on new and upcoming Lego sets without the land taint? Well, you are in luck because at Breaking News, we have a new segment.
Welcome to this week's edition of Everything Stinks.
I think we are really negative.
And that doesn't mean I want to buy some of this crap.